Well, I guess it's time to break on through to the other side. Hi, guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. And yes, we are doing the Doors for the first time. I am aware of a couple of their songs, Break On Through to the Other Side. The stuff that's on the radio, I've heard before. But today we're going to be listening to LA Woman. And this is a request by Mark M. Thank you for your support, my friend. I truly appreciate it. It goes a long way. It really does. And we're going to be listening to LA Woman. Like I said, I'm very excited. We have not done Jim Morrison or The Doors, anything of the sort on the channel. Oh, headphones. So let's do it. If you guys are not subscribed, please help a brother out. Click that icon somewhere down there. Really helps the channel out. We just passed 8K the other day, and we're on our way to 9. And I'm fine with that. Here we go. I don't know why I just did that. The Doors, LA Woman. 3, 2, 1, hit it. Let's fucking go, dude.
Well, 1967.
Dude, his vocals are so good.
Or did you know the lost angel? City at night, city at night, city at night, city at night. Whoa,
I love this vibe so much. Robbie Krieger. And Ray on the organ and piano and bass. It's very smooth. Every fucking time, bro. Personnel phone. Another crack, yay. Hell yes. Oh, those keys are great. It's got a nice groove to it. It really does. Ooh. I love that riff.
Hills are filled with fire. If they say I never loved you, you know they are a liar.
Drummer's killing it.
Driving down your freeway, midnight alleys roam. Cops in cars, the topless bars, never saw a woman so alone, so alone.
It has a real oldies feel to it. Like even oldies for them, you know, back in when this was recorded. That's dark. I feel like I'm walking down a dark LA street in the 60s now. Watch out. I get robbed. Ooh, that's tight. They have such a psychedelic feel to them, like in the slower sections. There we go. Okay, Mark, this is what you were talking about. Ooh, it's gonna pick up. This is awesome. I bet this drove the girls crazy back in the day. Dude, the light piano adds such a cool touch to it. It's almost got like a real old vibe to it. Oh, I've heard this part before. Maybe I heard it in the beginning. They're really channeling some like big 50s vibes. And they kind of flip it on its head. That's so cool. Goodbye, eternal back pain chair. Oh. Get a new one tomorrow. This came together so well. I wasn't iffy at the first, but at the first. They sold me now, though. Wow, great pick. That was really good. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you. Wow. Well, that was my first taste of the Doors on the channel. Like I said, I've heard the stuff on the radio. Anything that's on the radio, I've heard, you know. I don't think that was, though. I swear I'd heard that one line before. Maybe it was in pop culture and The Simpsons. You know what I'm saying? I've watched so much The Simpsons and The Family Guy and all the stuff, and they were all fans of music like this back in the day, and they would always throw little snippets of things, again, movies too, especially. But that was so cool. It was such a interesting sound they had there. Like it had like 50s, 60s, and almost like a little taste of the future too with the rock and roll sound. Jim and all these guys are just visionaries, it seems like. And the stuff that I've heard, like they really did popularize a lot of the underground movement, I'm guessing, for rock and roll. And because like I know that even like the early 60s still wasn't a great, I mean, they had great music, obviously, but it wasn't like anything that like was going to come in the next 5 to 10 years, you know what I mean? And then bands like the Beatles and the Doors, it seems like they were the ones that really broke on through to the other side, to use that again, and kind of just showed everybody there's a whole world of music out there that hasn't even been thought of yet. And it seemed like there was this revolution in music. I'm guessing it was psychedelics. That would be a revolution for anybody. I completely get it, dude. um, all right, so Flowers. Ray on the organ, piano, and bass, absolutely great. I thought the organ and the piano added such a cool little touch. They kind of threw it back to the 50s kind of sound, like the way he was playing it. It was really upbeat, up tempo, kind of like, I don't know, when you imagine like in a, I don't know, like a saloon or something back in the day, like play me a tune, boy, Maybe that wasn't a saloon. Maybe that's a little bit further up. I don't know. But I really enjoyed the piano in this. Obviously, Jim's vocals was spectacular. Like that was the first thing I noticed was like that low gravelly, like he just ate gravel for breakfast kind of vocals. But then they evolved throughout the song and they were more sultry, more full of life and stuff like that. And I'm guessing that was just, for the beginning part. But yeah, it took a second for it to get there. But once it did, I was completely sold. That was fantastic. Once it hit like the 3 or 4 minute mark and all the pieces started to come together. But like I said, this is like my first listen to them too, like actually sitting down, listening, analyzing, trying to formulate an idea to talk about. It was really, really good. That was really good. I see why they were so popular. This is something that I would definitely listen to. Just to, like break on through to the other side. I love that song. I really, really do. It's so short and to the point, and like it's so good. I wish I hadn't heard it so I could do it for the channel, but I've heard it, so I can't. But also John Densmore on the drums. He kept everything perfectly in rhythm, and he had like 1 or 2 spots where he really was starting to do some stuff that I hadn't really heard of that in that era, at least. Like he was splitting off and doing a couple weird fills that were definitely different than what I was expecting for this band. Like I said, I feel like there was a taste of the future in this as well. This is where rock and roll was going. Especially with the lead vocalist led bands and stuff like that. Because even like in the 50s, it was like the one artist and then whatever accompanying band that he had with him, and it could be anybody else. But now with the front man and like the smaller bands, I think everybody and all the musicians got to be more recognized compared to, I don't know, I don't even want to use an example. Y'all get mad at me. I don't know, like, is it Bing? I think Bing Crosby, like, and then the rest of his band, like, I don't know. I'm just trying to make a point, and it's not working, but that's okay. We'll move on. That was great. I really enjoyed his drumming. I don't think there's anything. Was there anybody else? Oh, yeah, of course, Robbie on the guitar. That was probably the other great part of the song. Like I said, the pairing of his guitar playing, the piano, and the bass is a very interesting, like kind of almost eclectic mix of instrumental sound for rock and roll at that time. I feel like they were playing with a lot of stuff here that was yet to come as well, but also hearkening back to the past, which I think is the best way to do music. Is you need to innovate, but also honor what's come before you, I think. But then sometimes you just got to break on through to the other side and bust that glass and just create entire new worlds of genres like the 70s did in the late 60s. I mean, like, to go from what they had in the 50s to the early 60s to then, like, mid-70s. Like, imagine that. Like, imagine, like, falling asleep and in a coma for 10 years from 65 to 75. And then you come out and you're like, what the hell happened? Did I enter a new dimension? What is this beautiful goodness I hear in my ears? You know what I mean? But I totally enjoyed that. Thank you for the request, Mark. Thank you for the support. It's so appreciated and very much needed. So thank you very much for that. If you guys have any other tracks by The Doors I should check out, please leave them below. I will definitely check them out because that was excelente, as they say down south. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you guys didn't know, we have a Patreon. If you want to request a song or a track, just like, actually, Mark did it through PayPal, so never mind that. We'll save that. There's a Patreon. If you're in the $10 tier or up, you get 1 free request a month. I'll do 1 video for you, shout you out, scream all your praises, butter you up. It's usually what I do. If you're in the $15 tier up, you also get a video chat with me about 15 and 20 minutes, however long it goes. We can chat about anything. We can chat about this beautiful ass. We can chat about my blanket I just washed, or your dog. I don't really care. It's up to you guys. I really appreciate y'all. And if you want the most support, I really cannot talk. If you would like the most direct way to support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description that Patreon doesn't get a cut, YouTube doesn't get a cut, Uncle Sam doesn't get a cut. They got AIs listening now, so be careful what you say. It's the best way. And if you want to request a tip or just show your appreciation, throw your boy a couple bucks for doing a good job. He could really use it. If I could show you this new room I moved into, I would, but I'm kind of embarrassed. It is completely empty. And I'm in a new town without a job, so trying to find one though. Thanks for watching. Bye.